Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Hawaii's offense will have the ball first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Davis looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll leave it with him. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Davis will throw. Right on the money.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Harris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Davis looking to pass. Back open in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Warner. Sets up the screen. It's a running room. Quick with the spin move. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's open on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. Gonna look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Hawaii! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. To the air, it's Warner. Makes the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Freeman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Freeman. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Finds his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Might be changing the route. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Sims. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Davis will throw. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Quick strike through the air for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Freeman. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in, it's Freeman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Rainbow Warriors will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Warner. Got his man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback running on the draw. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense...
Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Fresno State right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the Sticks now back to work. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the Sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. To throw, it's Warner. He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Bulldogs! Getting set for the point after. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Snags it over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Hard running there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls.
Oh, a lot of space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the Sticks. It's first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Davis looking to pass. The short hands, it's Barfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The Rainbow Warriors trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football.
Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. What a costly turnover there. They had a chance to almost put this thing away.
Yeah, they had a chance at the knockout blow, right? Down in this area of the field, at minimum, you've got to come away with the field goal, but you cannot turn it over. Poor job with ball security, and all of a sudden now, they've given their opponent an opportunity to come and steal this game.
Pulls it in. It's Freeman. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way from around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Davis will throw. Quick completion on the out route.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
That's caught. It's Anderson. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Punts it out of the air. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. There he goes! They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Right back to the well. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for room, it's Barfield. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's good. They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Warner. Makes the grab over the middle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
QB slicing. No gain on the play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.